Yo, you can't use custom playbook. You can't use a custom, bro. It say custom. On my end, it say custom. You can't use a custom playbook.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. He throws into the middle of the field. Makes a grab for a big play.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason.
Touchdown, Warriors! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Grover. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Time to take a shot. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this, I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. Let's go. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Davis looking to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Davis will throw. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
On the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Sure, they could take it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Man, I love these goal-to-go situations. Give it to your QB. Don't do any of the read stuff. Don't do any of this stuff that takes time. Go now, get downhill, follow your blocks, and get in the end zone. Nice decisiveness by the QB.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Grover. Delivers the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll throw it. Got his man quickly.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a one-yard gain.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
With the catch, it's Hawkins. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Bell. Inside the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Davis looking to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Off to the races. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. That momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hagan. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Moving away from pressure. Going right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Let's go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right track. Nice job.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking downfield to throw. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Memphis! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to punch it in. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring a touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hagan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He'll get rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Davis will throw. Fires to the tight end. Made a defender miss. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
He's got him in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Jumped on top of the pile. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Working the big fella to the corner. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But
touchdown, Hawaii! They take the lead with the 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped short on the line of the game. Needed about 3 more on that one.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 15 to Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice game. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, and he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Poe. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And, man, that's a little frustrating. I like the job by the quarterback. Get the ball out, let your receiver make the play, but just understand when the play's over. Like, I'm not going to cut that back up. I want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now 3rd down. I stay aggressive, have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive, get that football back for your offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Punt is in the air. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Under fire. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Rushes on him. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Hawaii.
And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on 1st down. Release to the back. And he gets in for the touchdown in the nick of time. Clock strikes 0, and they're down by a deuce. 2-point try coming.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the 4th quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
Triple zeros on the clock. Win or lose right here, or play on. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The 2-pointer is no good, and this game is over. They tried to force overtime, and the defense denied it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.